Guys, and welcome back to the Journey of Self. I am your intuitive tarot reader as well as your host, Brandy, and this is the journey. Okay, guys, as I told the water signs, I'll tell you, I've been away doing my own personal work, doing some things I needed to do for me. Okay, so here I am. All right, I'm going to do your general read for the rest of April involving love. There's other things that come out in the reading sometimes. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's do it. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's start with the first card. Okay, your first card out is the Temperance card. Okay, guys, what are we waiting for? What are we giving time to? Let's see. Temperance card is out in this particular deck. As you guys know, I am using the African American Tarot. I love it. Addicted to it. Just love this card. It communicates so well. All right. This card is talking in this particular deck. A lot of the cards take on an air energy. This card is not only about temperance and time. It's also about maybe getting rid of things that don't serve you. Okay. Let's see what else the cards have to say. We're also going to clarify, okay, guys, as we go on our journey, okay? All right. So, guys, I didn't even tell the water signs. Maybe I'll tell everybody together. I'm not going to share that news just yet. Oh, forget it. I'll share it. So, guys, I will be coming out with a jewelry line. Stay tuned. Look for that. All right. Second card out is the Five of Wands. All right, guys. So as far as I can see just now, it's only two cards out, but I feel like there's some type of process that you guys have to go through, and you're kind of apprehensive on waiting and letting the process. You're fearful. You're fearful of the process. I do also have the Six of Pentacles. So we move now from the 5 to the 6. Excuse me, the Six of Cups. Okay, the Six of Cups can talk about someone from your past coming back. It could also talk to, in reference to this particular deck and the way I feel about the Six of Cups, this also talks about family gatherings and celebrations as well. Okay. We have the Eight of Cups. Okay, guys. So we have the Eight of Cups as well. I feel like you guys are going through a process, a little bit apprehensive, getting ready though, still getting ready for something, okay? Page of Cups. Whatever you guys are ending, I feel like you're moving towards something new. It's funny. Let's look at these two cups. Wow. These two cards. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this. All right. Do you guys see anything similar in these two cards? I definitely am catching the river. I'm catching a river in the back of both of these men, the Temperance as well as the Page of Cups. Okay. There's something about this time. This time is going to give you some type of healing that you need to further go into this process, okay? If you don't give it time, you may not end up, we're all going down, through the, how can I say, the stream of life. The Tower has just come out, as well as the Six of Swords. Okay? All right. So, what does this tell me? You guys may be going through something, an ending of some sort. And now you're putting things where they belong. You're putting things into perspective. And you're healing. Okay? You're healing. This Six of Swords talks about obviously moving to calmer waters. But if you also see he has a shadow of some sort. I always say his own demons or things of that nature, kind of in captivity. He's kind of got it at bay, but also here there's someone performing surgery, which brings us back to the Temperance card. He's holding a knife. Remember, Temperance is about healing. Excuse my nail. It broke. Anyway, Temperance is about healing. It's about time. But for most, in this particular reading, this card is also about letting things take their course, hence the river. That just hit me like I said it to you. Letting things take their course and getting the actual healing that needs to take process for you to actually be able to move on, okay? So for those who are experiencing some type of breakup or change in your, family, home dynamic, even lifestyle, let it happen. It's leading you to a better place. I have the 7 of Wands here. So we've gone from the 5 to the 6 to the 7, which is great. Peep game. Check it out. This is the same shadow. So now the 6 of Swords, you put the shadow in its place. In the 7 of Wands, he's in a higher place, a place of advancement, a place of advantage. The only thing I ever say when this card comes out, it's a great card to have. Just don't get cocky. Don't get cocky, okay, guys? If you check it out, this little boy is not only keeping this shadow at bay, but he's teasing him. I don't know if you guys can see it, but his tongue is out. He's like, wah, wah, wah. Okay, don't get cocky. That's never, you don't want to get cocky. It's never rewarded with a parade, right? All right, I dropped the card. It is the 9 of Swords. Some of you may be stuck in your head in reference to the situation, but don't. I feel like there may be someone who would like to help you in reference to all of this stuff. Someone who can actually give you some good advice. Okay, someone who can actually maybe give you some clarification. I feel like you guys are worried about this. You guys are worried about the walking away. Someone may have walked away or you may have walked away, but don't worry. It's part of it. It's part of it. I can tell because Temperance is here. This river is speaking volumes. As a matter of fact, let's check it out. Let's see. Okay. These things, I don't ever know if these things mean anything to you guys. I don't know. They mean things to me though, right? Let's check out these cards. If you peep game, there's a few things going on. We got the Page of Cups card here, which you will find love again. We won't even get into the signs or when it's coming. You will find love again. You will find a renewal to whatever the situation is, whether it's love, work, whatever, you will find your place. Okay, look at the river and look at the river. Okay, this river in this particular card, the Death card, the river is actually bringing change. The river is actually going to give direction. Okay, so for those who are experiencing some type of new emotional state, let it happen. It could be anything from, I feel like it could be anything from your heart chakra opening up to your love life, the trajectory of your love life changing. Whatever is going on in your life, I feel like it's happening for your highest good. Okay? Let's get one more card, and then we're going to clarify. Okay, guys? Whoop. What'd I tell you? What did I tell you? I know a good reader when I see one. I can feel it. Mm-hmm. So we got the 10 of Pentacles, and we got the Ace of Cups. Always got to look at these cards real close because sometimes they're not exactly what they look like off the picture alone. You got to really check it out, okay? What did I tell you guys? Didn't I tell you that your new is coming? Didn't I tell you that you're going to find happiness? Didn't I tell you? Just let the river do what it's going to do, all right? It is there on the banks of this river that you are going to find your happy, all right? However it goes, it's going to do whatever it does, okay? Water and air, can't stop it. It's going to always find its path. It's going to always find its direction. Okay? And that goes for truth and emotions. Okay? And you can't stop it. Go with the tides. Go with the flow. It's only going to lead you to greatness. Hello. Okay, so let's clarify, because then we can get other things as we clarify. All right. So first, we're going to clarify the temperance card. Let's clarify the temperance card. I'm feeling so good for you guys. I'm like, yeah, we're on our way. All right. So anyway, let's clarify this temperance card. Okay. Why is the temperance card here? Let's clarify. Okay. Some of you may be experiencing, like, some of you may have found your tribe, and you may be questioning it because maybe you weren't always on the in crowd, but you may have found your tribe. You may have found a new relationship. Some of you may have been celebrating a lot recently. Some of you may have been part of a third party situation, and you may have walked away from it. Good for you. Everybody deserves their own, and there's enough to go around. All right. But some of you may have just been celebrating. Some of you, like I said, may have found your tribe at work. This is a new type of situation for you. Okay. Let's clarify the temperance card further. All right. We have two other cards that came out. Yes. The sun. All right. Some of you also may be in a crossroads, of life, so to speak, hence the Tower card. Okay. It just means it's a good time to set new priorities, set new goals, move in a new direction. Your situation, whatever this is, it's going to work itself out for the best. Hello. Don't be in your head about it. Okay. Let the process happen. Just keep being sure that everything is working out for your benefit. Okay. The sun is here. So I feel like a lot of you are very, mentally alert, ready to go. And you know what? Some of you may have been doubting this connection that you're experiencing, but it actually has a great future. Okay. I feel like you guys just keep that esteem, that self-esteem, and that confidence up. This is in love and in career. Okay. In love and in career. Some of you may actually, I never like saying this, but I'm going to say it. Some of you may actually have a decision to make rather quickly, or information that comes in rather quickly that changes the trajectory, like I said, of your relationship or, your life or your career. Okay. The Death card has clarified the Five of Wands. I said from the beginning of the Five of Wands that you guys are going through a change, but may be apprehensive. You may be a little standoffish. Don't be. Accept it into your life, understanding that your life is going to change for the better, but only after this process. Like, remember when before the Tower even came out, I put up the two cards, the Page of Cups and the Temperance, and we looked at the river, and I said, look, this river is going to lead you where you're trying to go. Like, both of these cards have rivers in them, and then boom, these two cards as well. She's on a river. They're on a river. All right. Let the tides come. All right. Like I said before, the Five of Wands has been clarified as well by the Death card, as well as the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles can also talk of a turning point in your finances. It's like taking your inventory. Okay. You may have money coming from investments, whatever the case may be. Wherever you find yourself right now in this whole situation, use this time to build. Use this time to conceptualize where you want to go. To use this time to formulate your intentions for the future. Okay? And there's this new thing that I just said it to the water signs for the first time. I'm going to say it to you. Concepts, like conception, right? Like when you conceive like a baby, Usually conception is a private event. It is the same when it comes to thoughts. Your thoughts are sacred. Your thoughts are little baby embryos waiting to grow into something bigger. You wouldn't just let everybody hold your baby, so don't just let everybody share in your thoughts. That's where all that was going. Okay? They're concepts for a reason. They're private in certain aspects. So if you have big plans, it's best that you go through them and conceive them with a fine-tooth comb. Don't necessarily share them with everyone. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel. I feel like a lot of us have gone through a type of renewal, awakening, a transformation, especially in the last, full moons and things of that nature. And then we had retrograde to kind of come back and just be like, are you sure? Are you really sure? And, old things coming back that may have looked like we wanted them, or we just knew clearly we didn't. It's basically us getting that assessment on the progress that we've made and our intentions. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. Why is the Six of Cups here? Ooh. Okay, so the Six of Cups has been clarified by the Two of Cups, the Magician, which lets me know, I love it when the Magician is present. The Magician lets me know that you have all the tools you need in order to get ahead and be successful in what you're trying to do. The Magician says, when the Magician appears, you should take action. You should stand in your power, knowing that you do have all the tools to manifest what it is that you're trying to manifest. Okay? The Two of Swords is here because the decision has to be made as far as direction. I know that some of you are kind of thinking, but I think I said this before, use this time to make your intentions clear. Use this time to stockpile whatever you're going to need for where you're trying to go. Okay? Because remember, pack. You guys are moving. Calmer waters. Envision that new life because you're going to get it. It's also clarified by the Ten of Cups as well as the Hierophant. Let me tell you what that means. You guys may be apprehensive. You may even feel like you don't know which direction to go in. Okay? But you have this Two of Swords, right? See, a lot of people like to just call this the marriage card. Yeah, that's part of it, right? Institutions, right? But see, what people don't understand is that the Hierophant also talks about a good understanding. So when I see the Hierophant, I know that in nothing else, a good understanding and a clarification, some type of education, some type of enlightenment in a certain area is going to be gained. And then the Ten of Cups, of course, right? We have the Ten of Cups. All right, let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Why not? Eight of Cups is, the Six of Cups is right before the Eight of Cups in the reading. And now we have the Six of Cups popping up again. Okay, to clarify the Eight of Cups. Don't dwell on the past. It happened. Don't cry over spilled milk. It's not necessary. See, when you allow yourself to dwell on negative emotions, believe it or not, your emotions are fed, by your hormones. More negative emotions leads to more negative, not negative hormones, but more negative hormones. I can't find a better word for it, but more of the hormones that are just going to keep you in that space. That's why we say happiness is a choice. Be the magician. Be the alchemist. Whatever you feel like was a loss in the past, turn it to a lesson. Be the Hierophant in a situation. Be a good understanding. Understand what you had to go through and take it as a blessing and not a loss. It's a lesson. Because at least if you didn't gain anything else, at least what not to do. right? I always tell my friends that when they go through something and they're all upset. I'm like, well, at least you know what not to do. You know what it looks like when you're building something that's going to end like this. That's just more information to help you not rebuild something again that looks the same. Okay, so this is basically, I feel like the Six of Cups is basically saying, yeah, maybe you do need to spend time with family and friends and just heal and concentrate on the happy things. Do not concentrate on the things that didn't necessarily work out. Okay, because it's not really doing anything for your highest good. Okay, now if you're going to look at it subjectively and be like, all right, well, this led to that and that led, that's fine. But let's not stay in that place and make ourselves miserable. Okay, let's clarify the Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? Oh, a card flipped over. Is it going to come out? The Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Hello. Okay. When I say a good reading, don't I say a good reading? Don't I mean a good reading? This is a great reading, guys. Whatever you're going through, don't even worry about it. It's only going to end. I can't say it enough, because you know why? I hate being the bearer of bad news. I mean, it's necessary, right? Because it's just part of the process. But I love it when it's good too. Sure, we need some good with the bad, right? Make it even. So anyway, you guys need to also dwell on the good that you've done. Dwell on your achievements. If you have any creative goals that you would like to start, like I said, plan, prepare, clear intentions. You're going to have a lot of ideas this month that come to you. And some of these ideas can lead to more coins in your pocket. Okay? And celebrate the journey. Celebrate the winding road, the winding river that you had to come to get to where you are. Remember, unconditional love for yourself and unconditional love for others. Okay? So it's all the same. Like, the mistakes you made them and it's okay. Love yourself regardless or irregardless. And the same thing with the other person. You know, it takes two. So if the person knew better, they would have done better. Same thing with you. It's okay. It's okay. The Tower card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so don't take it as a loss. Don't take it as a personal attack. Whatever this is that's ending, whether it's love, career, whatever, it was meant to happen for the wheel to turn in your favor, for you to go in a different direction. And the outcome of the Tower is this. The outcome of the Tower, well, that's the Six of Swords, is this, the Seven of Wands. Yeah, there's going to be some sleepless nights. There's going to be some anxiety involved with it, but let those be less and less and less. Do not make them plentiful, okay? Because you guys, when you're done with this process, it's only going to lead you to that fulfillment that you're looking for. Okay, the Six of Swords has been clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like you guys are going to have new opportunities. It's also been clarified by the Fool. You're going to start a new phase in your life. As I said before, I don't know why this is the thing, because I feel like during these times that we've been going through, you know, the different planetary movements, I feel like it had a great effect on a lot of people, and people have really become clear on some of the things that they feel, believe, and want. And here it is again, saying, don't worry about what other people are going to say about your path that you're choosing. Just take it. Take your path. It's only going to lead you to your happy. Let's clarify the Seven of Wands. I feel like some of you are dealing with an air sign that may not be predictable. This person might tell lies. This person may be a little bit sneaky in their behavior. It's really neither here nor there. If you know somebody like that, how are we going to know them? How are we going to recognize this person? This person talks about people behind their back. So anybody talking to you about somebody else, just know that they'll talk about you too. Okay, this person wants to do a lot, does nothing. This person's a quitter, has a lot of unfinished projects. Beware of this person. And you may have a hard time understanding this person. Okay, because that's the Page of Swords in reverse. And I just talked to you about the Fool card and about your ideas being your own. You don't necessarily have to share them with people, and don't worry about what other people say. I feel like this is that person that comes in to give their piece. Tell them to keep their 2 cents, because you're rich and abundant within yourself. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. We don't need their advice. Hello? Okay. We got the 7 of Wands. Let's clarify the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands has been clarified by the 7 of Cups. You will have choices. I feel like you guys, I feel like if you're going to make the wrong decision or go the wrong direction, I feel like it's because you guys are not seeing this as a good event in your life. That's what's going to lead you to the malefic energy. That's what's going to make you grab at things that are not good for you. The 7 of Cups, you know, being confused, seeing many opportunities, and really pretty much of them, none of them, most of them are not real. Most of them are illusions. Most of them are not going to pan out. The way you're going to get over this is by seeing this as a win and not making any desperate, grabby decisions. People tend to do that when they're going through things. They make decisions that are not for their highest good because they're not feeling that good within themselves. Love yourself unconditionally and without flaw and without needing to explain it to anybody else. And anybody who is not on that vibration, let them go. Okay? And that goes for any choices you may feel like you have. Okay? You'll know the choices that are real by the way they make you feel. Okay? And make sure you're coming from a good place. The 9 of Swords has been clarified by the 10 of Swords. Okay? So like I said before, this is almost over and the sun is going to come out tomorrow. Okay? Now, what else did I want to say about the 7 of Cups? Yeah, anything that's too risky or it sounds like it's too good to be true, well, honey, it is. Okay? That's another thing with the 7 of Swords. Any risky things you're trying to pull off, it's not going to work. So let's not do risk. Let's do calculated, really loving, self-loving moves. Okay? Let's do that. Ace of Pentacles. Excuse me. Ace of Cups. Let's clarify the Ace of Cups. And we're going to clarify the 10 of Cups. I mean, do we need any clarification? Hello. Ace of Cups. It's clarified by the 8 of Cups. The only way you're going to find love is if you leave your current situation or your current job. Only way you're going to find that happy is if you leave these things. There may be some travel and relocation that is necessary for this to happen. So, okay. If anybody is thinking about moving, go ahead and do it. It's going to be for your benefit. If anybody's thinking about changing their job, go ahead and do it. But make sure that you make your next move your best move. Don't do it out of desperation. So if you need to leave on good terms and leave with a plan, do it that way. Don't just hastily one day go quit your job because the journey itself said, you know what, something better is out there. I mean, it is, but calculated self-loving moves is what needs to be made right now in order for this to pan out the way it is intended. The 10 of Cups has been clarified by the Chariot card. Moving to calmer waters. Self-control, willpower is definitely going to be necessary. Okay, guys? And then boom, it's also clarified by the 7 of Swords. Wow, guys. You know what? This energy is not foreign to me. All right. In the last few months, I've been building my own personal, legacy, my empire. And it's true. Some things are just too good to be true. There's a lot of choices, but only few of them are correct. Okay. And the only way we, get that illumination is by, going into self, doing our research properly, carefully planning, and being clear with our intent. Okay? I pretty much ended the water sign reading as well, because the water sign reading was just as good. Like I said, I feel like a lot of people have gotten a lot of clarification during this downtime that we kind of all experience. That has been your reading, air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I hope that it gave you some hope for the future. Not worry about what's going on presently. It is just a means to the end. Have a great rest of your day, guys. And namaste.